just gonna give it a few minutes to see if anybody hops on live, since I'm gonna do some energy healing tonight. If not, that's okay too. The replay will be just as effective, but I thought give it a few minutes, see if anybody shows up live, and then if not, we'll get started. In the meantime, I'm going to put on some essential oils. One of my friends made me this awesome blend of peppermint and ylang ylang, and I just feel like it is so good for just like opening up before sessions. So that's what I'm going to be doing while I'm waiting to see if anybody comes on live. Feel free to say hi, drop me a comment as you're hopping on so I know who's on live with me. Hey Lindsay, how are you? Good to see you here. I'm just putting on some essential oils in case you're wondering where I'm rubbing my head. I love this blend. Okay. Okie dokie. Well, as people are joining us, feel free to drop me a comment, say hi, so I know that you're popping on. Ooh, what's my go-to oil? That's a really good question. So for, like if I'm going to be facilitating a session, my go-to oil is honestly this blend that one of my girlfriends made for me. It is ylang ylang and peppermint, which it was really funny because she's like, I think this is going to be a terrible blend. And then as soon as she gave it to me, I was like, I love this blend and it actually feels really high vibe. So this is my go-to one for, like before a session. I always use this one. But my other favorites are, I really like rose oil. It's like super high vibe and it's such a good like heart opener. So I love rose. And my other go-to is this Young Living has, what the heck is it called? I want to say like Northern Lights Black Spruce or something like that. That's one of my go-tos. I chuck that on my feet all the time. It's super, super grounding. And I go for that one too when I'm doing like family and ancestral stuff, because the tree oils are really, really good for like family and ancestral healing. So those I would say are like my top three favorites. Oh yeah, peppermint's so good. And ylang ylang is really good for like inner child healing. So it's funny that I gravitate to that one often because I really like this ylang ylang blend. I have just the normal ylang ylang, but I gravitate to this blend that was made for me because the vibe just feels really good in this little bottle that was made for me. Okie dokie. So I think we'll get started. Yeah, we're gonna do a group energy healing tonight. I'm really excited about this. I haven't done one of these live before, so I'm actually like really just I've been looking forward to this all day. It just feels like it's gonna be really fun. So thank you for everybody who's joining me live. And for those of you who happen to catch this on the replay, I just wanted to say this will be just as potent on the replay. And without going like too deep into like the quantum and physics and all that sort of thing, we're going to be working in the quantum tonight, which means linear time is not a thing. So long story short, you don't have to be here live and in this moment to receive this healing. I'm going to be tapping into the quantum, and I'm actually going to be tapping into the version of you who has there's already a version of you that exists in the quantum that has already received this healing, and that's what I am going to be tapping into. So that I know can like break the brain sometimes. So I don't want to I don't want this to be an activity of the mind. So that's why I'm not going to go super deep into it, but I just want folks to know that even if you're watching this on the replay and you want to receive the healing, you can still receive it. And so I'm going to be really holding the intention that whoever wants to receive this healing, they will receive it when they watch this video. So for those of you who are on live, if this is not a good time to receive the healing, you can either just kind of put up like an energetic no to it, or you can leave the video and come back and watch it later when it is a better time for you. And same for you, those of you who will watch this on the replay, come back to this video when it is a good time for you to receive the healing. And if you just want to watch and you don't want to receive the healing, you can also just put up an energetic no, and that's okay too. So I just kind of wanted to give you guys the kind of the lowdown about receiving this healing, but I'm holding the intention that you will receive this healing when you watch this video and are an energetic yes to receiving the healing. So I pulled a card. I don't know if you guys, some of you might have seen this in my story the other day, but I pulled a card, and it was really the inspiration for this healing tonight. It is from the, I'll show you the deck. It's a really cool deck. I really like it. It is the Starseed. I can't get the lid on it. It's the the Starseed Oracle deck from Rebecca Campbell. I have a couple decks of hers and I really like them, but I felt really inspired to pull a card from this deck for this healing. That was kind of the inspiration for tonight. And the card that I pulled, let's back up out of that light. It's the Earthed card. And so the card says it's about learning how to be human in the world but not of it. And I'll read you what is in the little booklet that goes with the card deck to kind of ground you into like what was my intention with this healing for tonight. So it says, the challenge for all souls having a human experience is to be in the world but not of it, to realize that they are souls having a human experience and be fully conscious of it, to have their soul fully embody their body. People's personalities tend to relate to either transcendence or immanence. Those who lean towards transcendence may have a longing for the heavens and the metaphysical. They yearn for a personal experience with God and to be lost in the heavens. They're envious of the angels and are more comfortable praying and hanging out in the stars than on earth. Those who tend towards immanence have attached themselves more to earth and their body. They spend more time thinking about things in this physical world rather than connecting with the heavens or their own mystical inner worlds. Being a fully embodied soul, having a human experience, means finding the balance between transcendence and immanence, being in the world but not of it. Most starseeds are drawn towards transcendence. They're more comfortable with the angels and the heavens. Life on earth can be more difficult for them. If this is you, you're being reminded that you chose to be a soul in a body on earth, and you're being called to focus more of your energies into the physical world, to learn how to be human, a soul in a human body, fully present to what life on earth has to offer you. And the inquiry that goes with this card is to reflect on, do you tend to be one that longs more for the stars or more for the physical? And then the second part is, how can you find greater balance between the two? So that was the inspiration for tonight's card, or for tonight's healing. And what's really interesting, I actually laughed out loud when I pulled this card, because this has been a journey that I have been on this last year, or at least this last year, if not longer, is really trying to marry the physical, my physical vessel with the divine. And I am, when in the book, when they're talking about the two different types of people, I tend to be one of those people that's way more comfortable up in my spiritual self, and has had to work a little bit harder at being comfortable in my humanness. And so this just feels really, really fitting for me to be able to bring this healing through me, through how that's activated within me over this last year, and bring it out to you guys too. And I think one of the things that was coming through for me as I was reading that is, it's a difficult time to be on this planet right now. It's not an easy time for humans right now. And what has helped me during this time is to remember that my soul came to this planet at this time for a reason. And spending some time in inquiry about what that reason may be and what the purpose of me being alive and on this planet in this time has been really freeing for me, and has been really liberating for me, and has helped me navigate some of the tension, shall we say, that I felt about what's going on in the world right now. And so that's an invitation that's out there for you too, to spend some time remembering and tuning into that remembrance that your soul chose to incarnate in your body, in this vessel, at this time, on this planet. And there's a reason that you're here. And tapping into what that reason is for you can be very grounding and and liberating for you. So just going to put that out there as well too. And I was kind of just tuning in to the energy a little bit for today, and it's really feeling like this healing is actually going to be there's actually quite a bit of a lightness to this. It feels like I'm open to it being whatever experience it needs to be for you, but when I was kind of tuning into the vibe for tonight, it was feeling really like this is going to be about bringing some lightness to some of the heaviness that's going on in your human self. So having your spiritual self and your human self be in a marriage, like in a balanced marriage together, with just bringing some lightness to those denser energies that we might be holding in our energetic bodies or our physical bodies or emotional bodies, wherever we're holding it, just liberating ourselves from some of those denser energies and raising the vibration up to love. So that's kind of the intention that I am going to be holding for everybody tonight. If I'm talking and you're hearing me talk and this is sparking some other intention for you, you're welcome to set any other intention that you would like. And when I'm guiding people to set intentions, I usually say, tap into who you want to be, what you want to be doing, or what you want to have on the other side of this clear. So what do you want to be different for you, and tune into what that is for you and hold that as your intention. So I'll also be holding the intention that anybody who sets an intention for themselves, I'll be holding those for you as well. What else do I need to talk about before we get started? So for those of you who have not received energy healing before from me or from anybody, just kind of some things to expect. So when we get started, you're going to want to be comfy. If it was me, I'd lay down, but that's up to you. You can be sitting, you can be laying down, just be in a comfortable position. And your only main job is to just be open to receiving. If you're an energetic yes to receiving it, you just need to get into a comfortable position and just, hold an openness to receiving. The energy that I work with is always going to work in your highest and best good. So nothing bad is going to happen to you. This is really a transmutational energy of shifting what I was talking about, shifting that dark, transmuting it into lightness. And so I always hold the intention that the work is going to come through me in a way that's for your highest and best good. I don't bring forward any other types of energies. I just bring forward what is in your highest and best good to receive. So you just need to lay back. I'm saying lay, sit, whatever. Be comfortable and be open to receive. That's all you need to do. You don't actually even have to see me on camera. So if you happen to be like on your phone and you want to like lay down, you can just check your headphones in or something and you want to hear me, but you don't even have to see me. So you can even just put the phone down beside you if you want, or you can be sitting and watching me. There's no right or wrong way. I would just really encourage you to be comfy. Be comfy and in like full on receiving mode, whatever that looks like for you. Some people, so when we get into it and you're receiving the energy healing, you may, some people feel it really physically. I'm one of those people. So sometimes it will just kind of like, for me, it manifests as like my body just kind of, I get like little movements, in my body. Some people will feel kind of like a tingling sensation, like little crackling, like a little like a tiny little like firework or something is popping inside of you. Some people feel it that way, or a tingling sensation. Some people you might feel it as like warmth or cooling in their body. Some people may not feel it physically at all, and all of those different options are completely okay. There's no right or wrong way to receive this. I just want to let you know some of the things that could come up in case you're like, oh my god, what's going on, while we're in the thick of it. Some people may feel it more emotionally, so you might have some emotions come up, and my best advice if that happens is to just let the emotion come through you. Do not try to stuff it back down. That's going to actually be counterproductive to what you're going to want to have happen for you. So just let the emotion come up, let it feel it, and know that it's not going to last forever. So just let it come up and through and out. You may have thought patterns come up, you may have memories come up. Some people get really like yawny or burpy or sneezy or like that kind of stuff. You might have just kind of like these bodily functions. I burp sometimes when I'm doing energy healing or yawning. So don't be alarmed if you see that coming off of me. I'm not meaning to be rude. It's just the energy moving through me and out and into you. If that's prompting any questions for anybody who's online, feel free to drop me a comment and I can get to it while I just kind of tune in and see if there's anything else that needs to come through before we get started. if there's no questions, that's feeling complete on my end. So I'll just keep my eye on the comments here in case there are any questions that came through for anybody on live. But if nothing comes through, and in the meantime, I would invite you to get comfy, cozy, whatever that looks like for you. Lay down, sit down, prop yourself up, be the king or queen of your surroundings, and just be in full receiving mode. I'll give you just a couple of, I'll give you a moment to do that. And I never know, I offer the healing until it's complete. I never know how long it's going to go. I always have like 15 or 20 minutes on the brain for some reason, but it could be like longer or shorter than that. So just to give you a ballpark, that's kind of what I've got, what's feeling true for me in this moment. But I will go until it's complete. So it could be shorter or it could be longer than that. Okay, so I'm going to invite you to take 3 deep breaths with me just to kind of ground us in here tonight. And really focusing, when you're inhaling, I want you to focus on calling your energy back from anywhere it's wandered today. And on the exhale, letting go of anybody else's energy that you've picked up today, anything that's not yours that needs to be let go. On the exhale, just really focusing on that. And so I'll cue you to take 3 deep breaths in that vein to just really kind of anchor us into the moment and into that receiving mode. So when it feels right, and if it feels right to you, the invitation is there to take a really big deep breath in, calling all your energy back from anywhere it's wandered today. And exhale, letting go of anybody else's stuff or anything that no longer serves you. And again, big deep breath in, calling all your energy back. And exhale with a sigh, letting it all go. One more time, big deep breath in. Calling all your energy back into the here and now, bringing it back with love. And exhale, letting everybody else's stuff go, sending it back to them with love. And since the theme of tonight is really about focusing on bringing their spiritual body and our physical body into harmony and balance with each other, it's feeling really important that we ground ourselves before heading into this healing. And so I'm going to invite you, as you're laying down or sitting, in whatever position that you're in, I want you to imagine that there's roots growing out of the base of your spine and out of the bottoms of your feet. And those roots are growing down through your floor, into Mother Earth, down, 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 8 times the length of your own body, and connecting to the love of Mother Earth in the core of the earth. Just take a moment to really connect in there, feeling that divine love that's in the center of the earth. And then just begin to gently pull that energy back up through those energetic roots you've created, up through the bottoms of your feet and your legs, through the base of your spine, and pulling that loving energy up into your heart center, into the center of your chest. And at the same time, opening up the crown of your head and inviting divine love from the heavens in through the crown of your head, down through your third eye and through your throat, and also into your heart center. And imagine those 2 energies blending together into your heart, in your heart center. And imagine that blended energy beginning to fill you up, fill your entire body with that divine love from above and that grounded Mother Earth energy. Filling your entire physical body, even beginning to expand 6 feet, 2 meters around you, filling up your entire energy body as well. Really grounded healing. Okay. And so I'd invite you to just take a moment to call in your energetic support team if that's something that calls to you, any of your guides, your ancestors, your higher self, whomever feels right, inviting them into the session, being present, holding your intention, holding a sacred space for you to heal in. And I also invite you to pull any intention you have for this session into your heart and hold it there. And we're going to begin. So you can imagine me sending healing, transmutational energy into your heart center. Sending some healing to our physical body in that area, the heart and the lungs, with the intention to have them be able to open up to more divine love. And sending some healing energy to that same space with a focus on shifting any dense emotions that might be in that space. And as they shift, allowing us to be more open to receiving divine love and love in all forms, and love for ourselves as human. Knowing that you're perfect and whole and complete exactly as you are. So I'm beginning to offer some healing energy to the third eye, so that space in between your eyebrows. Sending some healing to shift the lens through which we see the world. The energy that I'm sending there is asking us to bring the lens that we see the world through to a higher mind, seeing ourselves and others as God would see them and see us and the world. Sending some energy now to their throat chakra area. Oh, excuse me. There's that burping I promised you. It's feeling like some of us have some emotions that are caught in our throat. Things that we've bit our tongue about and we regret not saying. Offering some healing energy to that area. There's a message coming through that our expression is connected to how we see the world, and so the invitation is there to allow that that new lens, that elevated way of seeing yourself in the world, giving permission for your expression to change in conjunction with that, whatever that means for you. And sending some healing energy to your root chakras now. So that area at the base of your spine. And offering this healing, it's feeling like it's really focused on creating loving tethers between you and the this physical plane, so you and the earth. It's really grounding energy. Meant to ground your physical body to this planet. And in doing that, it's opening up the channel, the flow of energy from your crown chakra all the way down to your root chakra. So all the way along your spine, from the top of your head down to the base of your spine. It's opening up that channel and really allowing that divine love to flow down through, from top to bottom, through your energetic channel. Sending a little bit of healing to your feet. Letting the reminder be there that it's safe to be on this planet at this time. And that you are always safe and you are always cared for and looked after by God, Source, Universe, Creator, all that is, your higher self. It's feeling like for some of you, that belief will shift things in your nervous system. Your nervous system has been wired to feel unsafe, and so giving permission, if it feels right for you, for there to be a shift and a relaxation in your nervous system around it's safe to be alive and on this planet at this time, and that you're always looked after and cared for by your higher power, whatever that means for you. So the active healing component is feeling complete, but I'd invite you to just remain for a couple of minutes in the position that you're in, giving your body some time to integrate the healing that you've just received. As I'm holding space for your integration, what just keeps coming through is you are loved, you are loved, you are loved. Remember that you are loved no matter what. So as you let this healing integrate, the invitation is there to just let yourself feel loved. Let the energy of love, that high vibrational love energy, just fill up your entire body, fill up your heart, fill up your entire energetic body and emotional body and physical body and spiritual body and mental body. Just permeating love through all parts of you, bringing them all into harmony and cohesion with each other. And when it feels right for you, you can begin to gently reintroduce some movement into your body. The invitation is there to begin to gently wiggle your fingers or your toes. You may feel called to stretch or yawn or just invite some gentle movement into your body. Until eventually it feels right to return to seated position. So I felt called to draw another card as we were kind of integrating that healing at the end. And it feels like what's coming through as really important to integrate this clear is the words physical connection. So I'd invite you to all kind of tap into what that means for you. It could mean a few things. Could be physical connection to your physical body. So you might need movement of your physical body, or you may need to tune in to your body for the next few days and say, like, body, what do you need? What do you need for movement? What do you need for food? What do you need for rest? That's feeling really important. And it's also feeling really important that there is connection with others as part of this. The other part of this card is community and not isolating yourself. And so to whatever degree possible, focus on connection in the next, how many days? 1, 2, 3, or the next 3 days. Focus on connection. It's feeling like to integrate this healing over the next few days. It's not a time to be alone. It's a time to be in community and focusing on asking your physical body what it needs and meeting those needs without judgment. Your body may need extra rest, and that might not be something that you're accustomed to. So invite in extra rest without judgment. It may need more movement. It may need some different foods. It may need more water. You might actually be really quite thirsty. That's an experience I usually have after energy healing, because we're working with the energetic systems in the body. You just might need extra water. Water is really conducive to helping energy flow. So yeah, that's the invitation that's there for integration. Anybody who receives this healing and has questions about it, or has got some stuff coming up for them that they want to chat about, I would happily invite you to just shoot me a DM on Instagram, and we can chat about it if anything's coming up. You may feel a little lethargic, you may feel more energized, but you just may notice a little bit of a shift in your energy. And just drink lots of water. Baths and showers can really help to move energy as well. If you're a bath person, having salt in your bath is like the bee's knees for helping to integrate energy healing and to help get the energy moving. But if you're not a bath person, a shower will work too, and drinking lots of water will be really good. And take care of those physical bodies. So that is all that I have for you tonight. Thank you so much for those of you who joined me live and those who are catching the replay. I hope that you receive everything and more that you needed to receive from this tonight. I hope that this creates a really positive shift in your life, whatever that looks like for you, whatever you're needing in this moment. I sincerely hope that you received that tonight. And as I said, if you have anything coming up for you as a result of this clear, or anything that you need to chat with me about, I welcome a message in my DMs, and we can chat about that. And if this healing really resonated with you and you're wanting to do integrate this work more into your life, the invitation is there to take a look at the link in my bio. I've got a few different offerings right now that will integrate this type of work. If energy work is the type of work you're feeling called to, I have an offering that's just a straight 60-minute energy session that would be energy healing session that would be this focused specifically to you. I do those remotely over Zoom, so you can book them from wherever, and we would get together on Zoom and do this in a one-on-one setting. And I also have an offering that's a 60-minute session that's a combination of energy healing, which we did tonight, and emotional resonance clearing, which is another modality that I use. And that you can, if you want to learn more about emotional resonance clearing, you can also reach out to me, or you can check back on some of my other posts and videos that I've been doing about that. So if you're feeling called to that, check out the link in my bio or shoot me a DM and we can chat about that as well. But if you received everything that you needed tonight and that's all that there is for you too, that's okay too. The invitations are there for whatever you are most in need of at that soul level. So thank you again for everybody that caught this live or is checking out the replay. Thank you for investing your time and energy into yourself and into this work. We talk a lot about energetic exchange in energy work, and often the energetic exchange is a financial exchange, and I really decided that tonight that the energetic exchange needed to just be people coming with an investment of their time and their energy and an openness to receive, and that's what my community most needed in exchange for my time and energy. So thank you for entering into that exchange with me. It felt really good for me to offer this, so I hope it felt really good for you to receive this as well. And I look forward to seeing you guys soon in whatever capacity that may look like. So go out with your new extra high vibe selves. Just let this, I'm setting the intention that for everybody that receives this healing tonight, that there's going to be just such a beautiful ripple effect from this into your worlds as well too. So I send you off out into the Wild West or wherever you may be, bringing your high vibration and just changing the world for that. So thank you again. I appreciate you all so very much, and I hope to see you guys and chat with you guys soon. Okay, take care, everybody. Bye-bye.